I want to tell you about yesterday because it was like so amazing. It was a super fun day for me. I can't believe how welcoming everyone is. They're just like so nice to me. They're so interested, and like we went to a powwow. My first ever powwow in my whole life. I've never been to one. I've only seen a little bit on on the internet and such, but I haven't seen much. It was really, it was the greatest experience. I'm still a little bit like, woo, what just happened? Again, people were so welcoming. They were like, okay, where are you from? Like your dress is so beautiful. Are you Sami? I have Sami friends, and I have friends from Greenland, and like people were recognizing me. And they have something called, I think it was called intertribal dance, where this is where everyone is invited to dance, even if you're not indigenous to the land or whatever. So I went there dancing around, in this area. It was a round area, and in the middle there were 3 different bands playing drums and singing. And I was dancing around there with the others. It was really cool, but it was really difficult to dance. It looks very easy, but it's actually really difficult. And it was super tiring. I was trying my best. And then this old sweet lady, she came to me and said like, oh, where are you from? Like this dress, where is it from? And I said, yeah, I'm from north of Scandinavia. I'm indigenous to Sámi. And I asked her like, okay, do you have any tricks? Like, how do you do the dancing? And she said, yeah, just remember to bend your knees first. So after that, it got easier. And then they had already had a few competitions, but there was a competition there where the competition is to dance as long as you can. And the winner actually danced 9 dances, which was a lot. The 8th dance, it was like 2 women and 2 men are still there. And one of the men won. He was pretty young. He was like maybe in his 20s, I guess. But he danced 9 dances. And I remember when I sat down there and we were about to start, I was a little bit late, so I think the grand opening was over. And someone had lost an eagle feather, so they had to do some kind of a ritual because of someone had lost this eagle feather from their headpiece. And that wasn't allowed to be videotaped or anything either. So it took a while for them to start the dancing, actually. But the moment they started like drumming and like I just started crying. Like I was crying, like sitting there like pouring my eyes out for a couple of minutes. And Janice, who was with me, she was later like, why did you get so emotional, and what hits you so deep? And I was like, I don't actually know. It was just, I had the same reaction when I went to New Zealand and I met the Maori people. There also I just started crying when I saw the poi dancing, the singing, and the hakas, and I don't know, it just hit something in me. So it was like coming home, actually, yeah. Someone asked me like, yeah, Donna asked me like, was it like coming home? And I said, yeah, it was like coming home when I heard that. And then after a while, I decided I have to go and look at the stalls before it gets dark, because we came there at 6. So it's just a couple of hours before dark. And the first stall I go to, there are two women sitting there selling some stuff. And they're like, I can hear them talk between each other and saying like, yeah, that looks strange. Like, what's she wearing? and the woman asks me, did you make that yourself, like the clothing? And I said, well, actually not, because I have this, I inherited from my mother. So I didn't actually make this one myself, but I have many that I have made myself, but not this one, this particular one. And she was like, are you native to America? I'm like, no. No, I'm not. I'm native to Scandinavia. And then like, oh, and the other woman goes, yeah, I've been to a cruise in Norway and listed some places that she's been in Europe, and it was really fun. And she says, oh, I'm selling these earrings. Do you want some? And then she gave me these earrings. These, look at them. They're just super nice. I had them on yesterday on this, and it just fits right into all my colors, and it was just amazing. Like, I was so happy. I took a picture with them, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, they were the first stall I went to, like the first one that I went to, and they gave me these beautiful earrings, and I was like, they were like, you know, welcome to our powwow, and like, I'm so happy you're here. So I just felt so welcome again. And there was this other man there who I talked to at first, before I went to the stall, and he was like looking at my fringe, because I have so long ones. See, you can't even see my belt, they're so long. And when I came from the dancing, and he's like, this is a native man, he's like, how did you grow all of those hairs on your chest? And I'm like, okay, now I'm home. This is exactly what people at home would have said to me, you know, if I came. So yeah, so I just answered like, I'm from a place where it's so cold, we need some hair on our chest to survive. So I just felt home again, and yeah, it was amazing. And then I went to all of the other stalls. Yeah, and then I came back, and this one of the guys who had been competing, the last dance, he had been competing there for almost won. I think he was number 3 or something, 3rd place. He was sitting right in front of us, and he started talking to us and told us like, told us so many things about the powwows. He said, this one is the one that I went to now, which was in Lansing in Michigan. It's a more traditional one, but there are bigger ones that people can win like huge prizes. And one woman, she had danced for 2.5 hours without stopping, and she won a car. So it's actually like a big deal. You can win big money from winning these competitions. And there are actually groups who are traveling the US to compete in the competitions. And they're also traveling all around the world to go to show the powwow dances. So it's like a big deal. And yeah, and they had been to Europe also sometimes doing powwows. So it was really, really fun, you know. And when I got the earrings, I was crying again. So it was like, it was so emotional. Yeah, it was a really, really nice experience. And today I'm also going to participate at another show. That's why I'm dressed up again. I feel like I have a really good start on this trip. You know, remember how I was really excited and like not really sure about this trip? I felt like I don't have a specific goal. I'm just kind of like moving, going with the flow, seeing where life takes me, and then taking it from there. And it's like going so well for me. Like people are offering me, welcoming me, you know, giving me gifts and just being nice to me everywhere I go. So it's actually been like a very good start on my trips, being here in Michigan, in Kalamazoo, in this forest here, and greeting horses and dogs every day. Yeah, I've seen so many animals here, like wild turkeys, deer, and all kinds of birds, of course. Yeah, I'm starting to like the US.